by so easily. She's a witch! Burn her! Oh no. The hair, like, this is pretty much the only color that looks good. All the other ones look pretty fake. Well, not even that one. Like, the lighting effect just looks very, very bad in this game. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, let's just go with bullshit then. Well, that actually looks kind of realistic. Because those curls don't have that fucked up shine on them. It actually looks much better. I don't like I'm not into these hairs though. That hair. I really don't like dreadlocks. Oh my god, they look so much better than this. Like, realistically, I mean, they look much more realistic. Because, as I said, the lighting is just really fucked up on these hair. Rather these. Oh my god. Hmm. just realized that I'm not Caucasian. Because I took the wrong body, I guess. Need to be white as... I don't know. As the queen. Oh, shit. Reset everything. No. Wow. She looks so much older. She looks like a fucking teacher. What the fuck? Okay, this one also looks quite a lot older than... Okay, yeah, a lot of them look pretty old. Oh wait, there... Oh, I skipped that. Damn it. Whoops. Does it change? What? The alignment looks wrong. Oh my god, that face is so fucked up. Oh no. Wait, that's with a lot of them. Some of the faces are not aligned correctly. What the fuck? Isn't that Dumbledore's glasses? That's what Harry wears, I think. Don't recognize those. But I do recognize that they do not touch the nose. This thing also doesn't really touch the nose, but it's not as bad as these. Oh my god. Okay, all of them don't. Weak. God, you open my chat? No. Oh no. No.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Oh no.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. I'm eager to get to Hogwarts. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. That was quite something.
A few cobwebs and some dust. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to. That was quite something.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me.
Yes, I'm the chosen. I know.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't
Don't
mind
know
me
why, but
tagging
Professor
along.
Fig's
Not at all, sir.
voice sounds really wrong.
Ages since I've
Like,
been
I
to the
don't know
castle.
if it's
Good to see
the
old pile of rocks.
the equipment they use to record his voice. But the other dudes just sound so much better in my opinion. Maybe it's the actor, like the voice actor, I don't know. But Professor Fig sounded very much not pleasant to my ears. Oh, by the way, this is completely blind. Like, I have started the game before. That's why you didn't see. Like, I have DLCs, but they haven't been. Like, they didn't show up. But I loaded them before. Like, they have been loaded before because I started the game before, but I never got past the character screen, like the character building screen.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife.
I saw something, but I didn't, like, I registered that there was something way too late to like, see what it actually was.
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before
Wait, who
I could
died?
respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Yeah, we are the chosen one.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Oh. It was a dragon. Oh, that's a lore thing. Oh my god. She's able to see them now. Like I forgot their names, but she can see them because she saw somebody die. That's how you, like, you're not able to see these horses if you've never seen somebody die. Also, yeah, sorry, that was a spoiler. The dude just died. Wow. That was cool.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Okay. Ow.
What happened?
Poor George.
That animation was
I can't
cool.
believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why. farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
And as I said, like, yeah, this isn't like a mystery or anything. Like, he
Mind
is
your
dead.
step.
Like, he will not show up later. He's definitely dead.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That is a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
See me. Kill the burp! No! Oh, a game where you can't kill the burps.
We're close now.
No,
It's
not a
just
good
ahead.
sign.
Steady yourself. Reparo.
Reparo.
Almost almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
I saw you pop in. You gotta die. Like, that was the first pop in I noticed so far. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised how well this runs, or rather how good it looks.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Oh.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name?
Don't worry.
Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
bakes the goblin. Don't want to. Oh, 60 FPS? Kind of.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what?
Breath.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number.
12.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
I always wondered,
When was
like,
the last time this vault was
oh my
active?
god, now I actually have, like, now I have actually seen, like, the end of one of those railroads, because I always wondered How do these things get back to where the whole thing starts? I never really looked at like if at the beginning there's also like basically an end. I've never really yeah, this time again, like I didn't pay attention when they started writing this thing. So I never knew if this was like a real railroad, like if it's a circle and they just go around once. But this is the first time I actually see the end, so no, this thing cannot go farther.
Stationed at my desk for hundreds of years.
So either this thing just goes backwards, or they teleport this.
In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
I don't think they use ports, so this thing probably just goes back the whole way. I mean, lore-wise, it probably just goes back.
Vault 12. Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you might... The instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door. Wait. Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Wait, what?
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault.
Don't
Lead the
care.
way.
I saw treasure. I want that. Now. Give me.
Lumos. This is no ordinary
Lumos.
vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
That shadow. God.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor. When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
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 Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Oh no.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Confringo! Protein Exposo! Levioso!
Stupefy!
Defendo! Exposo! Levioso!
Miss.
Levioso! Exposo! Descendo! Deposo! Descendo! Confringo! Levioso!
Knew it. That was a perfect. No, wait, that wasn't a perfect block. Was it?
Stay close!
Potato! Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Lumos. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Lumos. I need to align these statues with their reflections. Stupefy!
Oh. Drink it. Whatever it is.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know.
Pop in. I
But
saw
I found this.
the fire pop
floating
in.
above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
Oh, oh no, don't
I
drink them.
wonder,
Those are memories.
follow my lead.
It's Humberboar.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
So we are literally the chosen one. Oh my god. Or one of the chosen. One of the chosen.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never.
See.
Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in there.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't handle.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
That looks like the thing from the 4 movie.
No way out.
Let's run! Go, 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 go.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
I have actually never read anything like what happened after the movies. Like, who's in charge of Hogwarts now? Is it one of the Weasleys? And it said a woman, so is it Ginny?
Jealous. Black.
No,
Prepare
wait.
yourself to meet
It has to be the mother,
headmaster.
right?
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Slytherin or what's the lion one? Oh, Gryffindor.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time.
There she is.
Have a seat.
But who is that?
Yes, a bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Oh no.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Yes!
You belong in Slytherin!
Fuck Gryffindor.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Oh no.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Is that Molly
Professor
or not?
Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio.
I'm gonna steal all your shit.
Revelio. Revelio.
Yo. Alohomora. Alohomora.
Revelio. Tego. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they've gone. Like that poor man from the Ministry. Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night? Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Revelio.
Yeah, we're probably not GPU bound in this place. Not GPU bottle capped. As far as I know, we are at a lot of places, so turning this stuff off should help. Wait, isn't motion blur? Oh. I usually keep motion blur on. Because yes, maybe you get more frames with motion blur off. But sub 60 and in general, like, okay, on a console it's not that bad, but motion blur off just looks terrible on like on games that don't hit high frame rates. If it's good, if it's nicely implemented. Yeah, no. Ugh. Yeah, as I said, we're definitely CPU. Like the CPU is the problem right here, not the GPU.
Well, I suppose... No. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today. Huh?
Yeah, no, fuck that. I can barely see a difference. So, bye-bye. Yep.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I just realized that this is very... Oh, I like that effect. That looks cool. Like, I usually hate it, hate this effect of your character going transparent. Or like stuff your camera gets near to do this. Because on pretty much every single Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, whatever game, this always looked terrible. But this looked kind of cool. I like it.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Are you blind?
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Did you just talk to me? Is that you?
Revelio.
I like this place. I've never known how, well, I didn't even know that Slytherin was below the ground. It's certainly not that, like, they're basically in the fucking lake. Or rather, like, this is probably the wall of Hogwarts that is, like, touching the lake. But this is so cool. Like, I just wanted to be Slytherin because I don't like... Yeah, I just don't like Gryffindor all that much, but nobody likes Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff, and Slytherin is just cool. Like, I'm pretty much always for the anti-heroes in stories. Like, I like Vegeta like 10 times more than, like, Goku. Son Goku is just stupid. I don't like him. I have not liked him since the Frieza saga, basically. Or rather, not as much as Vegeta.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Yeah,
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first
Like,
day at
Goku
Hogwarts.
is basically just
Now, in light of your
an overpowered
situation, joining us as a fifth year,
Mary Sue.
you'll need to catch
I don't
up
like
with your
him.
classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
That my status screen, my level up thingy.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Revelio.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Slytherin dungeon. Yeah. So it is that kind of place.
Opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
Revelio.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
I didn't know what that is, but I didn't know that the Loch Ness Monster is also one. Or Loch Ness. Sorry. Yeah.
Revelio. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
I don't know what
And here we are. Quite the time
whatever
saver.
charms are.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls.
Evil!
A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
I just realized that I think, or that this could be before the movies and stuff, like before Harry Potter. Right? Law-wise, this could have been, or could have happened before, I guess.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Okay.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come
That
and
means
find
you're
me in my
spying on me.
classroom after you've attended
Okay.
both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I don't have money. What do I want in Hogsmeade? Well, I stole a lot of money so far. Maybe it's enough to buy something.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oh, maybe I can actually craft my own My own wand. That would be cool.
Wouldn't be surprised if Professor Binns brought himself the death of one of
Revelio.
Defense against the dark arts.
Let me go back. Yeah.
Revelio. I'm confused. How do I see side quests? Do I even need... Oh, I think I can walk all these, right? Don't have to use quick travel. Because I don't like using quick travel. Oh god. Hogwarts is so huge. What? Yeah, I think this will probably one of the first games where I actually do use quick travel. Because the layout of Hogwarts is just so terrible. Oh god. I think that's it. But still. Side quests. There. There's something
How
in
do I
there.
see that on the map?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Statue. Staircase.
I hated learning banishment. Never had such abysmal marks.
Do you think it's painful to be in a half transfigured?
Oh, come on. Why was that marked? I mean, I just saw that, but why are you showing me
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Well appointed. Oh.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
If you step in the
Revelio.
wrong, you become engulfed in a stench world. You don't know. It is not my doing.
Oh. So this has been skanky for ages?
Do you mind where you're stepping? They'll only think it's me.
Oh.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh dear, do mind the tiles. Some of them can be most potent. I keep things clean as a whistle.
Revelio.
Oh, what's that vile stench? Oh, what is that portrait doing? Don't think it's the delightful scent of Guardian.
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just lie.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
What as well be
Revelio.
Jarvis.
Revelio.
Well, the loveliest of them all. I don't mean.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I still don't know if I want to use quick travel or not. As I said, I usually don't use quick travel. Like, I played through... Quite recently, I played through, Far Cry 4 without ever using quick travel. I played through Far Cry 5 without quick travel, and, others.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu power.
Professor Fig. Oh wait, Phineas Black. Isn't he related to Sirius? And I think I've heard that name before, so...
Revelio.
I'm so glad that I'm playing on PS4 and I'm using an SSD. Like, this would probably be pretty dreadful without an SSD. Or on Xbox. Like, the Xbox version is much worse, sadly enough. I hope that they in the future at least fix the Xbox One X version. But right now, the PlayStation 4 version is just much better. I forgot. I will try to reach the room. Oh.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Finish your herbology essay.
Revelio.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Root.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes.
Oh,
I
it's
shall cheer for
Peeves.
the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies.
I was like, oh, that's one of those
Albert
ghosts.
Boot. What was that?
Yeah.
for?
Oh, fine. It's a bold attack! Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves! You'll get us in trouble!
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack! She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack!
Peeves! Enough! You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black!
What? Is that a cat? Who is that? Looks like a cat, right? Very low res cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Revelio.
What was that for?
Help me. I don't like how this purring comes out of my controller. Do I get something for petting all of the cats?
I wonder what animal I'd be if I was an
animator. Oh. Wait. Wait, is there a unicorn? There's not. Oh my god, it worked. There they are. They had a weird name, but I've forgotten what they're called. These are the ones that you can't see if you haven't seen Death, basically. And that did nothing, I think. Oh wait, does it have stats? Oh, that one has stats. Nice.
Oh, everybody knows you're in remedial potions.
I don't know why shops always refer to
Revelio.
Dead.
Revelio.
Yeah, this room is probably useless. Unless the story calls for it. I think this is the room that basically turns into whatever you need it to be. The movies, they used it for training. Basically to train combat while they were not allowed to. Headless, almost headless, whatever, right? Think. Nick. He's called Nick.
I can't imagine
Revelio.
Especially in front of the whole school during a feast.
No one sends me owls.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Revelio.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm?
No.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
No.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I like that they are all morons. All of them are idiots. Perfect. Accio.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more. That's it. Splendid! Very good. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Excellent.
Watch this. There we go. Oh, that was an execute. Let us see this.
No!
Yes!
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Nope.
That is how it's done.
Splendid!
Watch this. Phew. I will get you back for that. Here we go. go.
That's bad.
Well done.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
No, not well done. I lost.
Class is
Basically.
dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
But what's the point of a
I must
wand
admit,
then?
however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Sounds like bullshit.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking.
Bullshit.
I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
A
you'd be
word,
using it
if
on
you would.
clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
What do I do with level ups? What the fuck?
I had an awful time in potions the other day. Someone had scribbled all over the paper.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master Pruitt. Good. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
Protego.
Protego. Complicates things. What are you doing up there?
You're good.
Now perceptive. Thank you. You're falling.
I know.
This can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hackett in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Revelio.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Shut the fuck up.
142 staircases, and this is where they put me. If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a moon calf in charge. In trouble, are we? Been up to that good? Thought as much. Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said. What lovely stuff.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Hey, Natty is the girl, Sebastian is the dude. I don't particularly like any of them. Like, I don't like both of them. Like, Natty is just talking bullshit about stuff. And he wants to get me into an illegal cock magic ring, cock matching circle, whatever, illegal stuff.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
stupid purring. I hate it. Like the purring comes out of my controller and it's a very awkward.
Hogwarts is a second home to me. Feeling a bit nostalgic about leaving one day.
I think I'll actually take a break now at like 2 or 3 a.m. It's almost 3 a.m. I'll continue and like, I don't know. I'm gonna go and get some sleep. So, yeah. I'll post. No, I'll post. Save a game. Bye-bye. I'm pretty sure tomorrow, well, with this quest, the game will probably start proper. Like, as far as I know, like, this game is mostly, like, the fights in the beginning, like, most of this game is actually, as far as I know at least, it's actually, like Devil May Cry or God of War, so games like that, like, action, hack and slay, / RPG, whatever. Except in this one you actually fight with a stick. That you don't hit people with. Yeah. Bye-bye.